country music.
News story. I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Alan Jackson played what is likely his final full concert Saturday night at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. It was a celebration, a star-studded tribute to one of the greatest country artists who ever lived. A man who spent 35 years writing his own songs, staying true to the genre, and never once apologizing for either. And then Taylor Swift appeared on the video screen to say something kind about it. And part of the crowd booed. Let's deal with that directly. Taylor Swift cited Alan Jackson as a major influence early in her career. Specifically, the way he wrote his own hits and wasn't afraid to put his real life into his songs. In 2008, when she was still just a rising star, she sang his song Drive on a CMT tribute special. In 2011, as the reigning two-time CMA Entertainer of the Year, she sang Where Were You When the World Stopped Turning, when Jackson was inducted into the Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame. She didn't have to do any of that. She did it because she meant it. Saturday night, she took time out of her schedule to send a video message to a man that she genuinely admires. And a portion of that crowd booed her for it. Here's what that was actually about. It wasn't about her music. It wasn't about her leaving country. It was about politics and Travis Kelce and the specific cultural moment that we're living in, where Taylor Swift has become a target for a certain segment of the population, regardless of context, regardless of what she's actually doing in the room. Because if it was about the music, Luke Bryan was on that same stage. Nobody booed him. The people who booed Taylor Swift at Alan Jackson's farewell didn't just disrespect her. They disrespected the moment Alan Jackson was having. They booed a tribute to him because they didn't like Taylor Swift. And if Alan Jackson wanted Taylor Swift in that tribute video, that should have been the end of the conversation. Taylor Swift showed more class and genuine love for Alan Jackson on Saturday night than country radio did throughout the final decade of his career, when the format that owes him everything quietly pushed him aside to make room for, whatever was selling tickets that week. If you were in that stadium looking for something to boo, country radio was right there. Taylor Swift wasn't the problem.